is a strong word, and we all need honesty when it comes to plumbing and HVAC needs. Somebody who will take care of the repairs efficiently and with quality. Honest Plumbing and Air is who I trust, and they take pride in that word. Honest Plumbing and Air, where a handshake still means something. Man, let's get a big old Action Jacks here.
Action, yes sir.
I'm not going to lie, that was a shameless plug. I think everyone who knows me, very loyal to my college alma mater, very proud to be an SFA Lumberjack. And Caleb Crenshaw, the running back at Anderson High School here in Austin, Texas, has committed to be an early enrollee to the Stephen F. Austin, the Southland Conference champion SFA Lumberjacks football program. I am Sean Clinch, the host of Stories Inside the Man Cave podcast, and a big shout out to Honest Plumbing and Air, where a handshake does mean something. So get your heaters checked, maintenance, before it truly gets cold, because it will, and I don't want you to be without heat. So on this episode 495, Caleb Crenshaw, it's a special time for him and his family. He has accomplished something that is so hard, very difficult, and he gets to share something special with his father, Shannon Crenshaw, who was also a star at LBJ High School, where Caleb transferred from. But the Crenshaw name is deeply rooted to the east side of Austin, Texas, and there have been some amazing stories, and so many of them are untold. But we're going to tell it tonight on this episode 495. The Crenshaws, Caleb and Shannon Crenshaw. Let's talk about it. Here they are, the Crenshaws. Gentlemen, welcome, man. This is a pretty big deal. And look at this. Hey, I'm going to join you. Let's put this on, man. I didn't wear my pullover tonight. You guys look good. You're rocking it. Father, son, big smiles. As we're recording this, they're trying to win Stephen F's trying to win their 10th straight game.
Yes, sir. Got it on in the other room.
Man, that looks good on you. That purple and white just looks much better on you guys than it does on me. I'm going to be honest.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll start with you, Kelly. When you see that video of the long run against Friendswood in the by-district playoff game on that beautiful day last Saturday at House Park, your home field, and you eclipse somebody that you know all too well, and become the rushing king and the rushing touchdown king. You did that 2 or 3 weeks ago. Tell me what goes through your mind when you say, do you ever think, did I really achieve that?
I mean, so really I had broke the record before that. Before that run, I had broke the record like somewhere between up in the second quarter and the first quarter. So, I mean, I already knew I had broke the record, but they just announced it right after that touchdown. But I didn't even hear them announce it. Miami had something, they announced it, but I couldn't hear it because I was just hearing the band and I was just hearing the crowd. But, I mean, that was just the first play out of halftime. I mean, I just followed my blocks, and then the hole just opened up, and I just hit the hole, and then all she wrote from there.
All right, Dad. I've known, I've seen, I've witnessed a lot of dads. You know, a lot of dads can't sit still during their sons' or daughters' games and whatever. But this whole journey for you to where you are now and watching him set a record that is very difficult anywhere. How have you handled all this?
It's been a whirlwind. It's been really exciting. It's been an expectation. It's been a goal for his. Been set for a while now. And just first off, the person that had the goal itself, Sedrick Alexander. Like, we've been knowing him our whole life. Like, Caleb couldn't ask for a better role model, a better person to set the bar. Since day one, Sedrick Alexander has been somebody that was hard-nosed, get in the game, physical back, vision, and we knew the talent that he had. So we got to give props to him for even getting up there, setting a bar like that, and giving Caleb something to chase after. So I appreciate Lissette for that. But just knowing the work that he's put in, the sacrifices he's made since day one. He's been playing football since he's been 4 years old. And the record it means a lot to me because, like, you know, I ran that rock pretty good back in the day too, but like I just didn't leave my mark how I wanted to leave it. But to have my son to come in there and just pick up where I left off and go accomplish something that's going to be in this family, and he put us, you know, he represented us well, and just I can't be more blessed and excited for him.
You know, before we move on, I definitely want to encourage everybody, just shoot us a follow, like on each of our social media platforms, and you can subscribe for free. Not many things are free anymore, but our YouTube page. But you kind of alluded to it, and we're going to talk about Sedrick Alexander a little more, but the Crenshaw legacy. Me being an ATX native, and then I left for 20 years, I knew the Crenshaw name on the east side. I grew up watching the old LBJ Reagan rivalry, and we would sneak off to Nelson Field back in those days, and that was a full house, 8,000 to 10,000 people. And tell me a little bit about that, Shannon, the Crenshaw legacy and the big family tree that you guys are a part of, a legendary name in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, first of all, the rivalry was just it was amazing. It was, like you said, it was a packed house. Anderson Field was sold out, and that was your opportunity to go out there in front of everybody, showcase your skills and your talents, and just represent yourself for the city in front of everybody. I mean, it was cross town. Both teams was good all the time. You never knew what was going to happen. You just had to show up on Friday night and just see what was going to go on, and it was always a show, crowded, packed house. But yes, we spoke earlier about, you know, just like some Crenshaws coming through that, like we talked about Robert Crenshaw that came through, that played over there at UT. He was a big time safety over there at LBJ. And then, you know, like myself, I came through there, did what I had to do. And I mean, it was just exciting back then to just know that rivalry was coming and everybody was involved in the community.
How about you, Caleb? You growing up carrying this name, but the stories, I would love to hear the stories you must have been told growing up. And I don't know how big your family reunions are, if you have those, but during the holidays, during the football seasons growing up, what was that like for you to grow up around all these stories and hearing about those great games at Nelson Field?
I mean, everywhere I go, I mean, everybody know that I'm his son. Like, if you see me, like, if a random person just walk up to me, they be like, "You Shannon's boy," and then they'll tell me how my dad had just like how he was just an awesome running back in the day. So I mean, it's only right that it was passed down to me. Like, I had to work for it, but it was passed down to me thanks to him. But everywhere I go, like growing up, like they will always tell me about how my dad was just awesome. Like, he was energetic, not energetic, but electric. I'll say that right there, because I see some of his clips sometimes, and man, he was fast. Like, he'll hit the hole, he'll go just like me. So I mean, I'm glad I picked up where he left off.
Well, speaking of, you said clips. You guys must know how this is going to go. I was texting Shannon last night, and I found a clip, and this was 3 years after I graduated, and it's not as blurry as I thought it would be, but this is a touchdown that your dad scored in that big game against Reagan, which is now known as Northeast.
Got Crenshaw. Thanks to Fisher. Looks for Crenshaw. How? Oh, he makes it in. Unbelievable. That's touchdown.
Man, was that? Did you were watching Deion Sanders a little bit on that celebration when he went in the end zone?
I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm so thankful my son don't take after me because I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna have to. Hey, that was me. That was me. They called me Shout Time back then. Hey, you better not let me get in that end zone because you're gonna know about it the whole stadium. I talked noise through the whole game, but especially in that game, we were losing that game. We were losing that game up until that point. We were inside of 2 minutes. My quarterback, Jamal Davis, love it. Best quarterback from LBJ. He lined it up. We always had eye contact and we knew what it was. We knew what it was every time. They lined me up on the linebacker. We knew off the ball, at the snap, I'm finna burn him. Give me the rock, and we finna win this game, baby. That's just how it was. And we did that multiple times. So the linebacker, the DB coach over there at the time, it was Andrew Jackson. You know, he got some ties with LBJ as well. Mm-hmm. Me and him, we just went back and forth. We just argued, cussed each other out. May he rest in peace through the whole game. And I promise if he was here right now, right before that play, I told him, I was like, Coach, keep talking. Watch this. I'm finna score on y'all. And I'm telling you, they threw that rock up there, and that's how she rolled. We won that game.
Man, those were good times. And rest in peace, Coach Jack did a phenomenal job. LBJ. Here's some photos that you helped me with. I mean, look at number one right there. It looked like Reagan, somebody from Reagan's trying to rip your jersey off, trying to keep you out of the end zone.
Well, if you just notice both of those poses in them pictures, I run through people. Those are run-throughs. Both pictures, both of them, they run-throughs. So, yeah, I mean, if my jersey was tight like that Anderson number one right there, he never even touched me.
Yeah, Caleb, has there been many or any convos between you and Dad about who would win a one-on-one battle on the field?
It ain't been too much, but he knows what's up, though. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna just sum it up like this. We can make one complete bat. I got the looseness, I got the speed. He got the power. He got the stature. We both got hands and can catch that thing, got the backfield. He got the vision. And like I said, shoes. Then you see him out there looking out good. He swole. I was every bit about 150. Dude, so what we both bring to the table make one hell of a bat.
There's no doubt about it. You know, you're part of that Crenshaw DNA. You mentioned Sedrick Alexander, and for those who are wondering who that is, Sedrick Alexander eclipsed the Austin ISD rushing record before he went on to Vanderbilt University, and he has been a part of a culture change at Vanderbilt. He and that group, Diego Pavia, have not just turned Vanderbilt into a winning program.
Yes, sir.
They're a CFP contending program, and Sedrick is a big part of
huge
what they're doing now. You know, Caleb, I want to pull up some photos of Sedrick. One's of him at LBJ, and then I think this was his freshman year at Vanderbilt. When you two are related. It's part of this family tree, right?
Yes, sir.
What? And he's how many years? 2 or 3 years older than you?
I say 4.
4. Okay. Was he like a big brother to you, kind of?
Basically, like my whole life, he was just like my role model. Like I always looked up to him. After football practice, we played on the same little league team. I used to stay after my practice and watch him practice. I used to stay after my games and watch his games. So I mean, like my whole life, he just always been that role model, that big brother figure to me that I never had.
That's amazing because, Shannon, you said it. For him to break his record. I mean, think about this story, guys. I mean, think about this. That's universal alignment and a God thing. It's got to be. for you to break your family member's record, which, was he held it for 3 years. And I know you got the bulk of your yards at LBJ, but have you guys just sit here and think about this for a minute? Whoa. Not only did Caleb do this, but he eclipsed his family members. I mean, that's wild. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, that's awesome because it just speaks to the amount of work that these young men put in. I mean, it's just no mistaking it. From day one, Cedric's father pushed him all the way from 2 years old. Soon when it was time to walk, it was time to go run the football. He pushed him. Sedrick worked. He worked his butt off. He was also good in the books, but it was just like there's no mistake about why he is where he is right now. But then you just look at it like Caleb followed the same thing. They both grew up young with the same trainer, Eric Flores, the best trainer in Austin in this state, I think, because he keep their bodies right. He got them together. They did everything he did, went to the same trainer, played in the same football organization, ended up at the same school. And after all that work they put in, I mean, just look at it. Between them two, they racked up over 10,000 yards in AISD. The only two backs in AISD history to go over 5,000 yards in the career. And there's just no mistaking about it. The work that they put in, it's where they come from. They got that Austin Stiller DNA in them. That's where they started at. Cedrick set the bar. Caleb followed it. So that once again, I'm eternally grateful for everything that's said and done because hey, if he wasn't the best and couldn't set the bar and be up at the top, it was nowhere for Caleb to go climb and reach for. So shout out to 28. That's my boy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's been some really good running backs that have come through AISD from Bowie, Reagan, Old Johnston, LBJ, of course, Crockett. You got one at Texas Tech right now.
Dickey. Dickey doing this thing. Caleb had the opportunity last year to play with his little brother. So that's good. Like Dickey, he's doing this thing. I couldn't be more prouder than Dickey either. But like I said, it's that list. I just can't wait to just see how really long it is and see Caleb sitting at the top of it, baby.
Man, it's beautiful. Hey, I got to ask you real quick before, not that I'll forget because it's in my face and I got reminders all around me. You commit to SFA. What was it? I mean, I know the recruiting process and what I'm starting to figure out for running backs, it's tougher. Am I off base on that? Well, how is it? Because it is now because you got the transfer portal, which I think it really hurts high school prospects. And tell me if I'm wrong. It's just my perception after 3 years of trying to figure this all out.
No, you're right. I mean, coaches, they want a guy that's experienced. I get it. They want a guy that's been in college. They want a guy that's older. They want a guy that they know they can trust that's going to go out there and produce. But me, I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do on the field and off the field and in the classroom as well. So, I know that I'm a good back. So, whoever came and got me. And they blessed. They got a good back. They got a good person, not just on the field, but off the field as well.
Did you see, I guess you guys saw Coach Kobe Cartho after they won the share of the conference title. He's pretty animated. He's like that all the time. Have you guys experienced the Cartho personality yet?
Yes, Coach Hatcher is just like that. When I see that video, he instantly reminded me of Coach Hatcher. Coach Hatcher, he's one of the most energetic guys I know, especially for his age. He really gets energetic. He's more energetic than some of the guys on the team. He keeps the energy high. He keeps the energy flowing. Even when we're down, he puts our chin right back up and he gets the energy flowing.
Well, it's funny. You mentioned that. Donald Hatcher, there's a whole story to hear. You leave at LBJ to go to Anderson, a team that was a program which was developing like this through the Little Trojans program. A lot of committed dads and families. And then Coach Hatcher, Donald Hatcher, you guys had a connection to him. Shannon, you coached with him at LBJ, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, I was over there back in, I think, 06, 07 under Coach Claude Mathis, the great Claude Mathis. Yeah. And Yeah, we was fortunate enough to be on the same staff together. So I guess that's when this story just really began. That's when we first met each other. Our wives was pregnant with our sons that's on this varsity team together at that time. And it's just it's crazy just how everything has come full circle. Couldn't be part of a program with a better guy that's leading.
Caleb, I know I saw you guys out at your pep rally a week ago. How's your experience been at Anderson and this team, which is you guys are one win away from being the best team ever? I mean, you could argue this is the best team ever.
I mean, like, it's been crazy. Like, it's been a long, crazy season. It's been a long, hectic season. I mean, everything's just been a roller coaster ride ever since I stepped foot in Anderson. Because coming from LBJ with 600 kids, with kids that I grew up with mostly my whole life, then stepping into Anderson, it was like a whole new ball game, a whole new world. I mean, I didn't know nobody. I'm shy, so I mean, it was hard to get to know people. So I mean, it was hard. It was hard little month, but then after that month, I met some of the football guys. 707 started. Then that's when I started getting locked in with some of my guys on the team. Like, we started going to throw after school. We started to go lift in the weight room. So then that's when the bond started from right there. Then when 707 season came and spring ball came, going through spring ball, I knew we had something special. I knew we was cooking up something great at Anderson. So, I mean, after going through spring ball, it was time for summer camp, summer ball. Going through summer ball, I mean, I just felt the energy skyrocketing through the team. I just felt the brotherhood going up. Like, the relationships was getting tight. Everybody was getting close with each other. So, I mean, the way the bonds was forming, I knew we had something special. Then when it came time for fall camp, before our first scrimmage, I mean, we was just flowing. Like, at Midnight Madness, everything was flowing. Like, we looked great outside at Midnight Madness. That was our first day in pads. I mean, the scrimmage went well, and that was just our first day in pads. But then the week after that, we went out to Killeen, and then we kicked butt. Like, our defense didn't even let up a yard that day, and then our offense was just flowing. So, like, after that day, I was like, man, we really got something special. And, like, when I first met Coach Hatcher, I told him we was gonna beat A&M Consolidated. We was gonna beat College Station. I told him the first time I met him, I told him that we was gonna do those things, and we accomplished those things. We did some unspeakable things that nobody thought that we could do.
5 overtimes. So was it 6?
It was 6.
You almost played 2 football games in one night when you beat A&M Consolidated. It's unreal. And I'm going to tell you guys, it has been really fun to watch, because when you step off the football field, this community, the Anderson community, I've never seen it this bonded ever. It's been a prideful area, been good at a lot of different things, but I feel like you and your group that I've witnessed, this is a whole new era. It's unreal. But here's the other part. You got to come over with one of your fellow teammates. And for those who don't know, his nickname's Miami, but Yaheem Riley, you guys in this last playoff game against Friendswood, this was the touchdown. He's known for his DB skills, but, you know, an athlete's an athlete. This was the touchdown it was a critical touchdown. Yaheem Riley, Miami's what everyone's going to call him, because he's from Miami. Is that right?
Yeah, he's from Florida. Yep.
Florida. Tell me, that just adds to this. You come over with a guy that you know all too well, and you guys are experiencing this. We'll begin with you, Shannon, from the parent side. Tell us what that's been like.
It's words. I don't even have the words to just, explain the experience that this has been for these boys. They both super talented. They both needed to be unleashed. They needed to just be part of something that was just going to get the best out of them, and put them in the situations that's going to utilize their talent. They still had football to learn. They still had a lot of things to do. And the bond that they had just to go, I mean, you know, it's for one thing to go by yourself is one thing. But to just step out on the limb with somebody who got faith in you, that trusts the process the same way you trust the process, it's a good thing, because we know, like, hey, they got each other's back. They got each other's shoulder to lean on. They can help each other get through. And it's just came out so perfect. Miami was already talented. You know, Miami, he was ready to roll. A Texas commit, you know, he was comfortable. He was situated, you know, and then with Caleb coming along, he's always been there to support him. It's a real brotherhood between them two. And it's just like, I'm glad to see that this has worked out so well for both of them.
Caleb, we see what you guys do on the field. What's Miami like off the field? You know, I've only got the chance to meet him a couple of times, but he seems like a character, to say the least.
I mean, I first met Miami. We was in 8th grade. He was at Belichick. I was at Keelan, and we actually met on the football field. So it was Keelan versus Belichick. I mean, you know, Keelan got the best that day. I got the best out of Miami that day. I had 3 touchdowns against them, but my dad just seen Miami, and Miami just kept making plays that whole game. Like, and then my dad just talked to Miami's mom that day and just told his mom that she needs to bring Miami to LBJ. So I mean, that's from right there. I mean, that's when it all started. I mean, ever since then, when Miami started first coming around me, I say that spring, we played under the LBJ's Little League 7-on-7 team. So then that's when I first actually started getting around Miami, starting to hang with Miami. Then, like, ever since then, like, he's just been the brother that I never had. Like, I'm always with him. He's always with me. You see him, you're going to see me as well. So, I mean, Miami is just, like, he's a character. He's a funny guy. He's a great guy to be around. Like, I say without him, I never would have came to Anderson. I couldn't have did it without him. So I mean, I just want to thank him for everything. Like, I'm so grateful to have him in my life.
Man, that's beautiful. That, you know, that's a bond that won't ever, I promise you, it won't ever be broken. And you and Miami and all of your Anderson teammates, it gets tougher and tougher every week, but you want to be a part of what's going on. You want to be in this tournament, the road to Jerry World, so to speak, in the Class 5A Division I state playoffs, round 2 area. You're facing Barbers Hill Saturday early evening in Cypress, Texas, outside of Houston. What is there anything you could tell? What are you guys discussing about Barbers Hill? What is it about them that not only gives you hope, but what is it about playing them that, you know, regardless, maybe it's just you guys, you have the utmost confidence?
I mean, like you just said, we got the utmost confidence. I know that we're gonna go out there and we're gonna dominate. I know we got faith. We're a Christian team. We pray before every game. Right. We pray together the day before the game with our pastor. We're very passionate. We're very in faith. So as long as we got God on our side, we're very confident as a team. We know we can go out there and we know that we can do what we go and do on that field, on that gridiron. Then we don't got no worries. And we know our coach is going to do their part. We know our coach is going to call the right plays to put us in the perfect position to win. And we just going to go out there and execute the plays that they call. So, I mean, I'm overly confident that we can take home this dub and just stamp our name in history and just keep on going.
If Anderson wins, you'll be the winningest single-season team in the history of this program. And for those who are not from here or may not know, Anderson, before it opened at its location in off of Mesa, you talk about history, old Anderson, the old Yellow Jackets in the Prairie View Interscholastic League. You talk about great stories, great talent. You talk about hard hitting. I have not studied, but met people since I was 9 years old. Always wanted to go back in time and see the Yellow Jackets. For you, Shannon, as you are approaching, going to watch this modern day Anderson play, what do you remember maybe? Because there is a connection now. We've done a great job of merging the two communities, old Anderson and the new. From what you grew up with and knew about old Anderson, and now sitting in the stands with your son at these playoff games on the verge of being the best ever at New Anderson. Have you thought about that? Has anything from old school and new school coming together?
It's just not like you said, the talent, the amount of talent that they had back then, and just, just being real dominant. And then for Anderson, they going to, opposite side of town, they getting different players. And then, even when Coach Hatcher got there, it's been in spurts. Like, it's been since then, since they did this. It's been since then, since they did that. If I'm not mistaken, he was saying the kids was in diapers the last time Anderson won a playoff game.
It's true. 2011.
I mean, he was like God. I mean, like everything is just so, but like now, just to put this team together like this, is it a testament to, like he said, they faith. It's a testament to how bad these kids want it. It's a testament to how these coaches is getting out there and preparing them. And just the Northwest Hills area, the Mesa Mafia, it's no better support than those people out there, man. It's a blessing. They there for everything that you need. Like the support is second to none. And with everything just together and just clicking how it is, like it's no mistake where this team is. And I think they just scratching the surface and they not done.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, very tight-knit community. Very similar to that LBJ community was and always has been. Hey, I can't let you guys get out of here without taking part in Stories Inside the Man Cave tradition. All right, we've had talk about legendary. I know that word's tossed around too frequently or too often, but the Man Cave stories have been phenomenal. A lot of people don't use filters, but it's usually something that is as comical now as it was when it happened. Do you guys share any moment that maybe you guys can tell that you'd love to tell the masses here?
I mean, I don't know. We got so many stories. It's just, but like being here, we were thinking about it, and like just the only thing that I could think of just really funny is just that like what a lot of people don't know. Caleb started playing football real early.
Yeah,
he had just turned 4 years old. And I used to always tell my wife, I'd be like, nah, he not gonna be ready to play. He not gonna be a football player. Like, it's just the way he used to walk around the house. It was just crazy. Like, Caleb was walking around the house. He was like 6 years. He was on the bottle with a binky with the pacifier. So it was like he had it forever. But we put him out there on the football field. When I tell you, the first time he touched the football, 4 years old, we had this mighty level. His coach Tim called his number first play. Boom, he goes 80 yards. I'm setting up the field and everything. Okay, he go 80 yards, come all the way back, get the ball, get my attention. Boom, he do it again. But that was just on the Mighty Mike. This boy went from Mighty Mike. Nobody knew he was out there dominating these games and coming home drinking bottles like this big. He drink like a gallon of milk every other day. Big pacifier, like this dominant running back. He was just out there. He was on that bottom, clean through tackle.
Hey, Caleb, do you remember the binky and the big bottles of milk?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I used to love that little pacifier. I mean, I ain't give up that pacifier. 5 or 6 years old. So I mean, that pacifier, I ain't gonna lie. I used to love that right there.
Man, that's
PlayStation with that pacifier.
Oh man, maybe we got to start a new trend like that. All of us do it. Get the pacifier. Kind of like here's what I noticed. I got to ask you this though. I noticed your Stephen F. Austin sticker on your helmet. I noticed Yaheem has the Longhorn. That's the first time I've seen that on players' helmets that their schools or programs they're committed to. That's got to catch on. I'm all about things that are new trends. Have you seen that before? I've seen it at college all-star games, but that's about it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, other kids around the nation do that. I mean, not a lot of kids around Texas I've seen do that, but I've seen like kids like in Florida and Georgia do that. Yeah. So I mean, me and Miami just decided that we're just gonna throw our little colleges on there, just show that we locked in, we committed, we ready to go.
Man, I love it. You caught my eye real fast because you walked right in front of me. I did a double take because I can't see anyway. I'm nearsighted, and if you get 5 feet away from me, I'm doing this. And I got a little excited because I'm biased, but because I saw that logo. But man, for everyone looking, if you see the sign behind it, our guy Will Smith, I think he coined it, CC1. One. We could have a whole podcast episodes of all the coined phrases by Wills on the broadcast for Anderson Trojan football. Guys, I appreciate it, and this is a great story. I wish you guys well, and good luck on Saturday. And hopefully we're talking about you guys playing Lufkin or a rematch with Pflugerville Weiss. Is there any preference?
Definitely. We ready to line that back up. We definitely ready.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. Hey, you guys, phenomenal. I love these types of stories. I love these types of relationships. Great dad, great family, and Caleb, man, you represent yourself, your family name, and you're both these high schools that you're a part of. Man, you could not represent either better than you have.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Well, appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Virtual fist bump. So anytime you get an opportunity to talk about the Crenshaw name in the great city of Austin, Texas, and Rushing Kings and this team's still alive in the high school football playoffs. You know what? It's always good to talk about.
It was a blessing.